I'll be demonstrating how to make an elongated stitch like these stitches here. They are made by wrapping the yarn 2, 3, or even 4 times around the needle to create these long stitches. The ones here were made by wrapping twice around the needle, and that's what I'm going to demonstrate. I'll demonstrate for both Western style and Continental knitting. So if you are a Western style knitter or someone who throws their yarn, you knit this way. Take your yarn and you wrap it around the needle, drawing the loop through. So to do an elongated stitch, or to wrap several times, you'll enter the stitch as usual, but instead of wrapping it just once, you're also going to go another time around. So I have 2 wraps around, and I'm going to draw them both through the stitch. So you can see I have 2 loops. It almost looks like 2 stitches. So I'm going to go ahead and do that again. Wrap my yarn around once and twice. And one last time. Once and twice. Now if you are a Continental knitter, let me get my yarn set up for Continental style knitting. If you are a Continental knitter, you enter the stitch and scoop the yarn up into the center of that to create your stitch. So to do a double wrap or elongated, we are going to do the same thing, enter the stitch, but this time you'll kind of scoop it up and wrap it twice, and then draw both of those through the stitch. So enter the stitch, scoop that working yarn up. I'll try to stretch that out so you can really see 1 and 2. Bring those through. One last time. 1 and 2. Whoops, get that last one in there. So now that we have all of these double wraps, it's time to, on the following row, do something with them. To get the elongated stitch, we are going to be dropping those wraps, and depending on your pattern, there are different things that you can do to them. You can knit the stitch, and what happens is that wrap just sort of falls off. When you get to it, you're like, well, which one do I knit? Here's actually the stitch, the double wrap. Well, it's really hard to knit the double wrap. Just kind of go into this area here and knit, and when you draw it through, you'll see that that wrap just sort of falls off, making these stitches really big. You can purl them as well. Just go in and purl that double wrap, and when you take the stitch off, the extra wrap will drop off, giving you the elongated stitch. Here I have just one of my plain stitches here, so let's get to another double wrap right here. And sometimes your pattern may ask you to slip. So I would slip, and because we always slip as if to purl, when I go and slip this stitch, move it to the right hand needle, that extra wrap falls off, and again, an elongated stitch. Happy knitting!